Welcome back to Growth in Florida. I'm Jermaine. Today's video, we have some overgrown sugarcane. So it's about ready to harvest. I'm going to show you, we got about some 12 to 15 foot sugarcane that we're going to harvest a few of them today. I'm going to show you how I harvest it, and I'm also going to show you how I replant this sugarcane. Now, we use sugarcane because we love the taste. That's number one. But today, I'm not eating the sugarcane. I know my kids probably will be upset that I'm planting it, so that's why I'm doing it while they're in school, so they don't know that I'm harvesting the sugarcane, because they'll be mad. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna replant this sugarcane. Now, a lot of people, when they plant sugarcane, they like to plant it, they like to put it in water first, so it develops roots, which is, I've done that before too, and that is a great way to get sugarcane. But if you live in Central to South Florida, that's a step that you can pretty much skip. You don't have to do that step as long as your soil is warm and you're keeping your soil moist. Now, if you live somewhere where your climate is a little bit unfavorable for sugarcane, you're pushing the zone, pushing the boundary, then yes, it's better for you to establish your sugarcane and to get those roots. But for us here, and if you're watching and you're in a similar zone as me, 10B, 11, 12, you can just put that sugarcane in the ground, baby, and just let it go. That's what I've done, and right now we have maybe 100 stalks of sugarcane just around our backyard, if not more, and still some coming up. And so look at the sugarcane. So that's a good view of it. So we're gonna harvest that. So if you see, it's much taller than our house right now. That's how tall that sugarcane is. And this sugarcane, like I said, I did not put it in water. All the sugarcane came from is me just planting it right in the ground directly after harvesting from other sugarcane, just propagating it and just pretty much doing like a direct sow. If you want to say anything, I'm just taking it and putting it directly in the ground. So let's get to it. Now with sugarcane, you're going to need gloves because sugarcane will prick you. Sugarcane will just prick you, and I should actually have sleeves on because sugarcane is something that it is sneaky prickly, and it'll give you rashes and everything else. So you got to really be careful with sugarcane. I'm just going to use some pruners just like this, and that's it. Sometimes I just use my machete, and the machete tends to work even better than the pruners. I probably should go get my machete because it's much quicker and much easier, but we'll see what we can do with this. So let's go. Now, there's many that I could harvest, but I want to focus on the ones that's leaning right now, that's coming out this way. So if you notice, we have some right here that's leaning down, and we're gonna get those right now. All right. Now, with sugarcane, you wanna cut it as low as possible to the base that you can get it. Let's see if I can get in here with you guys and show you. So you see, you can cut it from right there, and that'd be perfectly fine. But I like to go much lower because it feels like I'm wasting sugarcane up there. So I like to take it all the way as far to the bottom, as far to the roots as I can get it down there. And you want to watch out because yes, we are in Florida and you don't know what's living down there. It could be snakes and everything else. So you gotta be careful. And look, we have some Kentuck over here growing that I did not put here. This is volunteer Kentuck. Set it up. Let's see, y'all. I should have put some sleeves on. So that's why I said the machete is actually so much easier. There we go. All right, we got it. Look at this massive sugarcane. So let's replant this. All right, so the first thing I do, I strip off all the leaves and we just use this for mulch. Again, you have to really be careful because these will prick you and they can give you some rashes if you got your skin is a little sensitive. And then you can just cut the top because it's not going to do anything when you put it in the ground. So you're not going to get roots. All right, we got our sugarcane. Now, you can take this whole sugarcane, if your yard is big enough, and you can just dig a trench and you can just put this whole sugarcane down in the soil and it's going to grow and you're going to be perfectly fine. Now, I don't have a spot where I could put this whole thing down like this, so I'm going to cut it up. Some people like to cut it up and they like to keep one node, which is, if you see, these nodes are what you see right here where you see some of the roots coming out. So some like to keep one node, some 2 or 3. But let me tell you, after growing so much sugarcane, to be honest with you, it really doesn't matter. It's only your yard and the space that you have available and the time saving. So If you want to fill a gap, fill a space, planting one node and waiting spacing out a couple inches, planting another one is really pointless because it's going to fill in either way. You're better off just planting, and I'm going to show you 4, 5, 6, as many nodes as possible if you're going to fill up your yard with it, because it's going to grow either way and it's going to fill that space. So that's what I like to do. So I think we have a little gap over here that I'm going to probably plant some sugarcane. So let's take 1, 2, 3. This is going to be a 4-noder. Well, actually a 5-noder. And this is going to go in the ground. It's going to be perfectly fine. It's going to give us some sugarcane very fast too. And as you see, I don't have roots coming out of all of them, and that's okay. Now, the people who like to soak it in water, that's great because you're going to start developing roots that way. And if you do not live in a favorable climate, then yes, I do suggest that. But again, if you live in a favorable climate and you're getting water, you're going to be able to water it, you don't have to. You can just do it like this. So let's get another one. Make this one a little shorter. Machete is so much easier, but it's all the way over there. And I don't feel like walking over there. And this is not going to get roots up here like that. So if you wanted to enjoy some, you probably enjoy that right there, even though it's not going to have full flavor in the middle. But see, it smells delicious. Let's cut this up because that's not have no nodes on it over there. All right. So this is what we have. Now let's plant some of this in the ground, shall we? So come with me. So we wanted our yard to feel like a resort. That's our goal. That's our plan. So we're building, I don't know. We like our neighbors. Our neighbors are very cool, but we're building a privacy around everything. So when you're looking from the outside, you're like, I don't know what they got going on in there. But when you're in the inside of our backyard, it's like, wow. It makes you feel good. It gives you food. And we like to plant around because we don't want eyes looking at us in our backyard, people looking. And it stops a lot of the noise. And hurricane wise, when we're planting things on the perimeter of our yard, is helping protect a lot of our fruit trees and our crops. And sugarcane is a great windbreak. And another good thing about planting things like sugarcane on the outside is when hurricanes do come, you don't mind when they break and they fall because it's going to come back very quick. And you have so much of it versus a mango tree falling. So when we put sugarcane on the outside of our perimeter, it's protecting our mango trees. It's stopping some of that wind. So that's what we like to do. Now I'm just finding another spot, which I think I'm going to plant it right back there. Let's see. Well, we got some right there. See, we got sugarcane everywhere. Let's see. Oh, I see where I'm going to plant some sugarcane at. Let me show you guys. We're going to put it right over there. We got a little gap. We planted some over there, but we had to dig it up because we were working on the irrigation. So I'm going to plant it over there. So we're going to plant it right in between here. We have one that's coming up over here, but we'll give it a friend. How about that? Let's go. Now, with sugarcane, you don't have to bury it deep at all. So let's see, is that even going to come up or is that a weed? No, that's a weed. I thought that was sugarcane. It looks more like a weed to me. But I'm going to let it grow to see. Pull some of these weeds while I'm back here. Oh, camera falling. Now, there's a sugarcane trying to come up. It's a little dry. There's one we planted and we did not water over here, so that's what happens. We got these weed protectors down. We'll see how well those work. All right, so we're gonna put this one back down. It looks like it'll still be okay. And this is actually another variety too. Got the name of the variety, but this is a more difficult one to grow. But we're like, all right, whatever. And this is all you do right here. Just cover it with some dirt. Easiest thing to grow, sugarcane. Just one a little deeper. And then just backfill it. Dirt and mulch. And so that's gonna grow. Now this one is growing fine, but I think we can squeeze another one in here. This weed protecting over here is doing pretty good. All right, let's squeeze that on in. Remember, you don't have to bury it deep too, just 2-3 inches. Cover it back up, just like that. That sugarcane's gonna grow. Let's find a spot for one more. So we don't have any over here. We got some pineapples and weeds. So let's see. Let's start closest so we can build out, right? We got more weed guard now. Let's backfill it and we're good to go. Well, thank you for coming on this sugarcane planting with me. So just wanted to show you guys how easy it is and how we do it. It's really just a low maintenance type of crop. Just plant it, set it, forget it. It's good to go. And just put it in the ground. You don't have to do too much to it. So thank you guys for watching. Till the next video, God bless.